Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's so beautiful to be joining with you at this time. So, we are going to study an important topic that maybe you have heard about it in the past. And the question about this topic is, what is worship? The question is, what does it mean to worship God? And maybe you can have answers in your mind towards this important topic. But let us permit the Word of God to talk to us. So we are going to go to the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. It's a very beknown text, 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. And it says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who had called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." Worship is to express honor to God through extravagant respect, reverence, and devotion. What are you grateful for? What am I grateful for? When life is good, we tend to take basic things for granted, like having enough food and have a safe place to sleep, enjoying good health, and people who love us, right? And more on. But research shows that being intentional to count our blessings makes our lives better. Maybe you already practice gratitude, and I know that. Do you also reflect on where your good things come from? These are questions that put us to think about. The Apostle Paul remind his friend Timothy that God gives us all we need for our enjoyment. And that you can find it in 1 Peter chapter 6 and verse 17. What can we do to respond to this truth? We are going to go once more to the book of Psalms chapter 29 and verse 2. Psalms chapter 29 and verse 2, and it says, "Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness." It's so amazing. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. Think about this. God made us, or we could say God made his own universe. He built one of his planets with an atmosphere that could sustain life, where he placed humans, where he placed you, and where he placed me, and gave us everything we could ever need. And then, in spite of our faults and failings, he invited us to join his family, adopting us as his daughters and sons. That's a reason to celebrate God. And to finish this beautiful thought that we're having today, we're going to go to the book of Psalms chapter 8, verses 1, 3, and 8. Psalms chapter 8, verses 1, 3 through 8. And it says, "O Lord, our God, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who has set thy glory above the heavens." And then we go to verses 3 onward. "When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast ordained, what is man that thou art mindful of him? And the Son of Man, that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him little lower than the angels, and had crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thine hands, and thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, yea, and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, and the fish of the sea, and whatsoever passeth through the paths of the seas. So at this time we have seen that to worship God is to honor his name, to respect him, to love him, to give glory to him, to look around nature and says, this is from our God. May God bless you. And let us all remember that worshiping God is in the beauty of holiness.